Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's going to be fun. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-1. That's popped up. Andujar into shallow left. One down. Here's Mookie Betts. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best.
Threw it right past him. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Kinsler. And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Moreland.
This is popped up. Severino is there. 1 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 4. And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Count 0-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. In now, Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way.
Andrew McCutchen.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box now, Luke Voigt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 4-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Mookie Betts waits on deck. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is his 6th season. Swing and a miss. That retires. Digging in now, Gleyber Torres, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 25.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 8. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hicks going back to the track. A ball that's carrying around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Martinez at third with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there, and that's out number 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. There he goes. Throw won't get him. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Runner going a second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Betts looking up. Gone! Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-0. looked at off the plate for a ball.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Sale with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Sanchez is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Bogarts moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Bradley is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Stepping in, Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hard liner to center field. Bradley is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. 3-1 to Martinez.
The intent with that change.
Bradley, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Called a strike, and it's full of 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So here's the Boston cleanup.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's got himself another one as he picks up. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Didi Gregorius.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Joe Kelly comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. 2-0 now. Well, obviously not fighting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Gary Sanchez will be next. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam! Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Xander Bogaerts is the second out in the 7th inning. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's gone 3 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. popped him up. Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Aaron Hicks. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding in, Sandy Leon. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to count. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mookie Betts would be next. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. And that one just missed outside. Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits to this point.
Giancarlo Stanton.
From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. Zach Britton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Steve Pearce will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Martinez stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He struck out swinging. Britton pauses. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes
throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win! Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great evening.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this pre. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike two. Popped him up. Bryant will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. A swing and it's popped in the air back behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now. Here's Robbie Cano now. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he fouls this one off. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Settling in now, David Bodie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. The next Cub up, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Haniger. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Paxton peers in. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Batting fourth.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's Nelson. Nelson Cruz now coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. First pitch on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. 2 gone. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A wave and a miss. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
In there, a base hit. So the 2-out hit here brings his matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 3 base hits and 17 at-bats. 2 out with the man at first. Segura takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
This is drilled, but right into the shed. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. He hit the corner and tries for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he takes ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Schwarber, the runner at third with no outs. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So in now for Chicago. Now here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Popped him up. Keeley on the move. One down. At the plate, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Pitch popped up. Segura is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here now it's Mike Zunino as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And there are 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now. Flied out leading off the ball game. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and Gordon will make it all the way around to third base. He's got himself a triple from the stretch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, and their runners at the corners now. And the runner's coming home. And he scores on a daring steal of home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped towards first. Rizzo charging in on it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So stepping in, David Bodie. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First offering on its way. Up around the face.
One ball, no strike.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Gordon has a beat on it. He's got it one away. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is there. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And it's fouled away. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Ryan Healy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Cruz over at second. Seager on at first with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through. A base hit. Cruz is on his way home. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in. Carl Edwards Jr. answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit in the air down the right field line. Happ is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim a run has come in to score. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, James Paxton, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. And he'll be tagged out. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were two down. Ready to take his hacks again, Ian Happ, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Popped him up. Cano has a play. And that ends the inning. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Pops this one up. Coming in is Almora. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First things first, here's a throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A pitch out. The throw.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And they'll just tag him here for the out. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Again, a 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses 2-1. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here now, first pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Just missed with a breaking ball. Bouncer up the middle. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Right fielder, Nelson.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Riding in once again, Ryan Healy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Here now is Mike Zunino, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. high in the air out towards shallow right. Half is over, and that's the third out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, David Bodie. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Right there for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Roenis Elias, 6. Foot 1 inch.
For the Mariners, number 55, Roenis Elias.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Adam Warren, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And he is in there. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So 1-1. Popped him up. Seager in foul ground. But this one lands out of play into the visitors' dugout. The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Keeley backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The catcher, number 4.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Warren. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ben Gamble is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Justin Wilson.
And it's fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Stepping up now, Mitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Here's Robbie Cano now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 0 for 5. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the hazard.
Got him swinging as he runs. Sam Tuivalala gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist is grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Wilson. Daniel Murphy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Daniel Murphy.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter,
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, David Bodie. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Popped high in the air. Cano calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Javier Baez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit at third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Too low, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Horton is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run. Steve Cishek been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Kyle Seager. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And he struck him out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Our score here as we play the 8th. Splitter, 2-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Now batting, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Check the swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Digging in once again, Ian Happ. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Alex Colomé answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. The 1-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gordon moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gene Segura standing in. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-0 the count. That's wide, 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He flew out in his last at-bat, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mike Zunino goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead off the bottom of the ninth inning. Now the pitch.
Center fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in, Steve Cishek. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Segura waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Bodie. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there. Here's D. Gordon now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Rizzo right there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Here's the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like Digging in, Javier Baez. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.